Hello, welcome back to
The scribe's work is simple,
Genshin.
which is exactly why I took the
Thought that was
position.
gonna throw me into Genshin. Okay. So the plan for today is do the dailies because I forgot to do them. Uh,
Wait.
do the character tests for the characters of this banner, and then test out the event. See what's up with it. I have it set so all my dailies are in Sumeru right now, so they should be
Here you are.
pretty easy. Well, that and I'm Alhaitham, so So the dailies should only take a minute. Um, there's a couple that are kind of difficult, but usually it's either because I'm fighting some of the strong Fatui or uh, the thing that they do just takes a while. Oh, there's a chest.
Here you go.
There he is. Okay. No, that's not what I said. This. You dumb game. Ah, this one. The easiest one by far, especially if you're on a computer. I'm busy, Aranara. Come back later.
Flicker.
Hey, little buddy. Back you go. Steal your cabbages. I choose Sumeru because A, it's Dendro Gang Gang, and B, it's simultaneously the most complex yet easiest place. Because Inazuma's too zappy. There's too many dangers beside the actual thing you're trying to do. And Mondstadt's just too easy. And then I forget that Liyue exists sometimes. Not in a bad way. It's still a good place. It's just, well, it's just, we haven't done a lot there in a long time. And there's no real reason to go back. Wrong way. There we go. Fuck are you?
Right now, emerge.
Where are you going, buddy?
Right now, emerge. Right now.
Man's is obliterated my health.
Right here. Right now. Prayer. Do your worst.
Here you are.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should. I'll catch up. Right here. Flee. Right now, right here.
A process of elimination.
A strong little dragon. That was quite interesting. First time in a long time I've had a fight that seemed difficult but not super like bullshit. A fight where it didn't feel like I was just using the wrong element or I wasn't meant to win. Because really, 90% of the fights in Genshin, you're either
Nothing at all.
dominating or you're using the wrong element or you're just woefully underleveled. I don't even mind being woefully underleveled. But Wind Boys are different.
last.
I basically have this set up, and then I claim, and I click until it works. So if they're not at the top, I just go to the next one down. Probably not the best way to do it, but alright. So now we do the character. Test run. This is the boy that if I was rolling, I would roll for. But I'm not. I'm saving. Because none of the characters interest me that much. And there's a character I want for the next banner. So I'm actually going to save this time. I'm not going to just say I'm going to save and then not save.
Eye for an eye.
You're open. You're open. You're open. What you got?
You know, she's a character that's abilities are spinny. I wonder why they didn't just
Vengeance will be mine.
make it last longer and make her a spinny character.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
You're open. I wasn't done.
I condemn you. Flood of frost.
Jab. Cross. You're open. You're open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy enough. Klee. Feckin' Gremlin.
Not now. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Witness the power of Guwa. Everybody stand back. Going in. Out of the way. Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse. Huh? The night is cold. Don't be scared.
You know what? This is a magic swordsmith. But not quite. I kind of want to, kind of like the idea of a character that like, that's dumb, but I kind of like the idea. I'm not gonna say it just because I know it's stupid, but
My guiding stars, don't
Why does it seem like this was what you're supposed to do?
I'm going in. Out of the way.
Like, think about it.
The night is
Ice and water.
Stars, shine for me. No, my sword. Let me leave you a verse. Everybody stand back.
Again, it could be that this is what you're supposed to do and just have all three of them. Of course, with Klee. But fuck the Klee lease. Coming straight from the underground. Mika's cool. I wish he just had the crossbow instead of having a spear. Because it's a cool ability, but it's not good by any means. I don't really like Diana either, but
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
mostly I don't like Diana because she's an adult because they said so, and not because she's actually an adult.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
But as like powers and stuff,
Reveal thyself.
she's actually quite good.
Of darkness. Come, sever night from day. Get back.
Now's your chance. Neutralizing threats.
But yeah, the only one of those characters that's really good was Fiscal right there. I think. I wasn't paying attention to all the characters that you could play there. I was kind of just using them. Oh, and Razor. Razor's decent. Not the best, not the worst. He's got cool abilities, but I'm just fighting the same fight, but with this guy's ordered like this instead.
The insubordination.
You papa.
We'll talk. I taste blood.
I didn't know that was an ability you could hold. Huh. That's actually really cool.
You're open. Let's keep going, team. You're open. You're open. I wasn't done.
Me when he just fucking howls. I forget that his story is he actually just lived with wolves. Wonder if they got inspiration from... Well, I guess there's several different things they could have gotten inspiration from. There's actually a surprising amount of stories of... And especially in folklore. Well, I guess... I don't know if it's classified as folklore. Probably still classified as folklore. but there's lots of American and some other cultures, folklore, where people lived with wolves.
Ad Astra.
Some stories
Thank
may
you for
be
coming.
true. Ish. Definitely not in the form that they gave it, but potential. I don't know why I'm talking about this. Watch this.
Fire it up.
My boy has such cool attack.
Don't get too close. I got you covered. Check this out.
There we go.
Don't get frostbite.
We do this for this for this.
Supporting fire. Don't get too close. This moment will be frozen.
Ooh. Ooh.
I got you covered.
Right, it just cancel the move because the guy who's gonna use it on died? That's weird. I didn't even know that was a thing. That was like possible in this game. Alright. That should be the last one of these. Now we can move on to this. Go to quest. Navigate. I could have just walked there, but why walk when you can teleport?
Wonder what's up this time.
Ugh. Forgot Klee is involved.
Hey, Jean, we're here. Ah, Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you. Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too. Oh, it's Paimon and Mr. Honorary Knight. It's been so long.
Ah, look who it is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
I'm on.
Showing your guide the way? Yeah, right.
Oh,
It's been a
hush,
while since we
Paimon.
last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
That is confidential.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when all of a sudden, whoosh, a letter the window? How does a letter fly?
Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days.
Well, yeah,
Can't
Klee
take
belongs
me out
in
to
the
play. But
fucking
there's good news.
solitary confinement
Our
room. She's a
friend
domestic
very
terrorist.
kindly invited you to visit her.
She's committed so many war crimes, too many to count.
Oh, so the letter's from Alice!
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah, I really want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we were wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see us.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem.
Can you really, Mr. Honorary Knight? Yay! With Mr. Honorary Knight around, Klee's not a...
See, I told you that he'd agree. In that case, we'll leave Klee in the trusty hands of the Traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far.
Don't worry. Mom's letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
That's...
Well, that'll
Then why
definitely
couldn't Klee
make
just go on
things
her own?
easier.
It only works 3 times though. So we should only use it when we really need to.
3's plenty. 1 for the way there, 1 for the way back, and 1 extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru. I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a chance to test out the magic invite.
Are you coming with us,
and
Kaya?
also find ourselves a local guide.
That kinda makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger.
Hey, the boy.
Everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called... That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right, Gandharvaville it is.
I know it's gonna end up being, Kale.
Okay, I'm happy where
I just know it.
go, especially with Kaya and Mr. Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll
But I
excuse
wish
me
it could be the
stepping
crab.
back, Master.
Yes, let the wind lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
No domestic terrorism, Klee.
I know. I'll be careful, I promise.
Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to Gandharvaville.
Gandharvaville.
Just says nothing and lets them leave on their own.
Grand Arbor Hill!
Huh? No, it's not a hill.
Domestic terrorism in action.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird.
Sorry, it was an accident.
Uh-huh, I believe you, Klee. Sure.
News is this
Sure.
magic invite really does work.
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondstadt, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow! There are so many big flowers! Oh, and jumpy mushrooms!
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this.
Yep.
Like,
Little flying silver fairies.
Paimon doesn't remember seeing one of those. Wait. Are you talking about Paimon?
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping
course.
mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap. And then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
As
You're
long
dumb,
as
Klee.
playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our
Klee is not our friend. Klee is a domestic terrorist, Paimon.
To blow anything up. I mean, I'll try my best.
Aw, that's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today.
Yep, I'm super grown up. I'm already the Spark Knight.
Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tanari in Gandharvaville.
I'm sorry, Tainari. I have to introduce you to a domestic terrorist. You deserve better.
Hey, look.
Oh, look.
Kale.
It's Kale.
And
I never could have guessed.
I've definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Oh, Tula.
Traveler and Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too! Hi, Kale! It's been ages!
Kale, Yula, what are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence. I didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondstadt. How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
Why are we getting tea?
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating reason behind why you're all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Hey. Hush. Sassy
You
man.
must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
Of course.
All the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do, enroll at the academia?
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh ho! If this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru from Mondstadt is no mean feat.
Nor is daring to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Eula's a really caring person.
Yeah, she's the best. She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondstadt. Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
Yeah.
I'm afraid that could be tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Partis the Eye delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange rumor about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain there that can make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
Huh. A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist?
I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there. You'll definitely need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Klee. Our party grows bigger and stronger still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have... So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me.
That's the spirit.
Unless she's not actually your mother's friend and is actually just
There.
some evil person.
Whoa! This desert is huge! Wow, what an incredible sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Yeah, because nobody bothered to look.
I'm so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could... Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Mr. Honorary Knight have an idea?
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite, that is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now, so Klee's not afraid.
Look, something flew over.
Huh? Oh, that's interesting.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
Agreed.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
Maybe.
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach up.
I got that bit. Come on. It's always interesting that if you want to do something like that in this game, you always just kind of just touch it and hope for the best.
We made it! Ah, that answers that question.
There's a path! Look! There's a huge garden here!
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere.
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Yeah, we haven't even begun to explore. It's kind of cool that there's like a whole
Don't
place in
run
here,
off and
though.
leave us all behind.
Check that out in a second. I want to look around. Looks kind of Hansel and Gretel-y. We got vouchers from that. Okay. Already set up. We'll need an archer, so we'll swap Candace out for the boy.
Let's go gather some samples. Keep up. Rah.
Alright, horribly missing, but we got this. Alright, we don't got this. There we go.
Why is there a chest here?
Look around, make sure we don't miss anything on the way. We'll probably miss some stuff, but we can fully explore this place later. I'm just looking for some casual challenges along the way. Kind of interesting. That looked a little different than the normal crystal chunk.
Right, it looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree.
It's
And the
just some
further we
hilly
get,
trails, so I might as well
the more we
obliterate
find
them.
This place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Hey, there's something strange up ahead. Let's check it out.
You know what? We can get up there pretty easily. Let's actually take these guys out. Partially because I see this, and I kind of want to see where these are supposed to go. Can't tell if that's just because well, because somebody might not have Dendro, or if it's because there's actually some of those targets around to shoot.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Here you are.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Flicker.
Also, free primo gems. So, and I know this is a place that's not going to exist forever. So I might as well get everything I can. I'll probably try and clear the whole place out.
I wonder what it feels
I usually,
like. Can I
just
touch it?
go with the flow, but if it's a place that I know is definitely going to go away,
So big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it.
yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
Yeah, maybe.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Really? I noticed it because it was the only thing you could see when it was bottle size.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the water ball monster! Ah! The water ball monster is real!
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
No?
Really?
I hope it does.
I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Oh,
Wait, don't go!
it just committed Sudoku to avoid the embarrassment. Nah, it's
Why
just
stop?
teleporting.
Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us, just like the cats in Mondstadt. Like the cats? How so?
When you're walking around in Mondstadt City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called... Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
Well, that's just because the cat's fun. The cattail is, their house because they kind of just chill there rather than anything else. Alright, I'm gonna have to just accept the conclusion that this is just meant for people who don't have Dendro Gang Gang.
It went this way, right? Oh, we crossed it. Did the water droplet go into that cave?
Let's not go too far ahead of ourselves.
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there.
Is it strange?
It looks like that ball of water we saw earlier.
Kind of just looks like a wall Paimon.
Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the wall? Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. We'll save your friend.
You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow?
Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
Do we need to find a key of some sort then?
Oh,
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
A two-dimensional space with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did?
But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's onto something. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device.
guess touching is always the
It's
answer.
no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
Ooh. Okay. So I do stuff like this to get that out the way. And then we go inside. So that when we do this,
You really entered the wall!
Wow!
it's not in the way.
Water droplet just came out from the wall.
Oh, there it goes.
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet.
Aw, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy.
Water droplet number 2 ran off!
It's saying thank you, Mr. Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
Quit while you're behind! You're clearly fine!
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing Yua's here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you, though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water Droplet, is there anyone else here besides you and your friend? Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Oh, it ran
I'll
off
take that
again.
as a yes.
Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
Okay, before we go, let's look around.
Yep.
Especially because we get some easy one of these. Absolutely. Oh, look at that.
Quicker.
Oh. Okay. Who's over here? Ah. Fungal spore just went into the ground. And this man opened a chest for me?
Here you go. Yep.
Ooh. Okay, I need to continue with the story before I get distracted. Need to go straight this way. There's a whole town here. It's definitely styled like Sumeru. Grab these while I'm at it.
It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives!
Quite a few of these water droplets. And I'm assuming this is all stuff we do once we continue the story.
Itia, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But even so...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Yeah,
Anyone
that
else
lady.
who comes into this domain in the future
Minazuma.
will take one look at the ruins before them.
They're not really good at being elusive about who a
Imagine
person is,
this,
but
though.
it's fine.
But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Lifeless is a
Oh,
strong
right,
word.
General.
There's plenty of life in the desert.
Act now while you still can. You have to stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they?
But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage? What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly. I hope.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's alright. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my...
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inasuma's Onmyo Chamber? Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
Paimon, it's a basic story. Come on.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight was talking about.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this seems kind of, maybe...
I don't need to know your inner thoughts, Kale.
They call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi.
Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya.
Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who.
Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time. Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knights. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is.
Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too.
Wait, Klee wants a title too. Okay, got it. Klee wants to be a mage, the kind that flies around every... Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now filled?
You can be the sword master who can cut through anything, and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Klee can be, the healer. No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tainari's role, if anyone's. Don't worry, Klee. You'll be the bestest healer ever! You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's story.
And yet neither
You
are
did
healing
fine.
characters.
I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for Miss Adia.
The water
A
droplets should be the
mascot, you say?
mascot.
Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Just like Paimon, for real, for real.
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her.
The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then. That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Veluria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Veluria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Right, Auntie Desert?
Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
I don't think that's how that works.
You're Alice's daughter! Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now! Wait, that's it! I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain! Hide there until this all blows over! See you all in 100 years!
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Wow, Kale. That's kind of
That's a harsh
savage.
analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath. And then another deep breath.
Yeah, don't you worry. Sir Mix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around.
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Hmm. Hmm. Let's get this. And this. I'm assuming it's up there. Because, I mean, come on, it's gotta be, right? Yup. I don't know why it wasn't just all the way at the tip of this, but maybe it's so that people wouldn't notice quite as quickly. Hmm. Or maybe because they built this roof to be impossible to get on.
Who else has visited? He was a huge. I could tell that after him.
We're just gonna...
Do you know where the...
If I... It's a pity we're still...
Are we just eavesdropping instead of talking to them?
Well,
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Anyway...
Make
Oh!
Hi, Miss General. What's it like? Wait! Oh, I have a...
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here. Basically, this
Should have gone with the
domain is
damsel in
powered by a
distress
device
role
called the
because it's
central
really
hub,
what she is right
which you
now.
all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the central hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the central hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it, it's so embarrassing.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh,
Wow,
I see.
Kale. Harsh.
Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate.
She's having
the
fun and
noise.
Kale's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry, we can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component. Wow, spoken like a true knight.
Then, for my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it! I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
Let's do
I
it.
remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
By that, I mean I want to do this first.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first
one component was enough to fix the whole domain.
Fortunately, they're in the same direction.
But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
What? Did I mess it up? No. I'm assuming that it must be up here. Wonder why. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're just following it anyway, so we're good. I thought it was gonna start a cutscene, so I wanted to be sure not to mess it up, but
Don't let any of it roll away now.
oh, one of these is here. I think I can just do this. Of course. Now I have to.
Stay close.
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi?
Oh,
Hmm.
well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now. So I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world.
You've traveled a
So we got
pretty
one
long
of them.
way. Why Sumeru?
I figured that I needed to venture farther than usual.
Okay, I thought you were already moving, my dude.
Well, that's one
Why I
reason
ran.
anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Oh, am I missing one? Wouldn't be that far. And again, I wouldn't think it would be this far either. Let's check back over here real quick. Ah, yep, there's nothing over here. What? There we go. I was gonna say, if there was more, why?
What do you think? Anything catch your eye?
This place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Here you
Oh. Back up. There he is. Go off again.
Here you go.
I don't know if I need Zayaton Peaches for anything, but I'll collect them. Ooh, another one of these. Yes, I actually quite enjoy
Sure
this.
You're both wondering, there is nothing here.
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right?
introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro-Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro-Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail.
Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here, and all you need to do is place an item. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or...
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
Okay.
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Cool. It's interesting. Something that's probably always been true is they put a little bit or a lot of bit of effort into their little puzzles that they have, even if there's stuff that's like
Doesn't look
probably
like the
never gonna show up
component
again.
is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
And some of them are really
What is this
fun,
thing anyway?
but wouldn't make
Some
like a
kind
whole
of
game
gear?
like this.
And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs
I mean, like
to
it could be, but like there would have to be like
It's hard to explain,
intentionally a
but I
puzzle
assure
game
you
and
that
have
it's
some kind of weird
definitely one of
interaction
the
more than
components.
this to do with the real world,
So
and that would get
that leaves
overly
3
complicated.
more components missing.
Every journey begins with a first step.
And it would have to evolve into
Well,
something more
good
than
start.
just this,
And things should keep going smoothly from here.
which of course they can't do. But
You really think so?
it's so cool.
I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at the Onmyo Chamber after all.
You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start.
So there's
trying to
something
repair
more to
the
that
central
story.
hub. You two may as well head back to Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all.
I'm not supposed to be here yet. Let's not. I don't mind. But I kind of like this. So I'm gonna try and go at it organically.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
At least for now.
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened.
Oh, sure!
Alright, Paimon. Explain it for me.
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh, and now it's stopped again! Well, that didn't last long.
It also wasn't wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working?
Yes, I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other three.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there. Hey! Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot!
Yep.
You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How long did it take y'all to do
How
that?
about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
Oh, okay. I guess they were just looking.
We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here. Huh? It appeared just now?
So she probably broke it a little by putting a gear in.
Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you. Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
And she can protect her if anything goes wrong, essentially. Not that I think Klee needs protection, but... Alright. Noelle, sorry, but for now,
Let's go gather some.
you're the one without a use. Huh? Okay. Hey, I finally get to do the thing.
Keep up.
So I wonder if all of these are for challenges? Probably not, but...
Why is there a chest here?
Goodbye, little hilly turtles. You tried.
Huh.
Here it is! Here it is! See? This canyon wasn't here before.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides besides Dia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
I mean, we didn't see you either.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone.
Ferdinand. Okay.
Well, we used to, until the central
Ooh,
domain
his
was,
eyes glow.
like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her.
Shoot, that
Anyway,
was her
I
plan
checked all the stations
originally.
around the whole circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh! I'm Mage Klee, Idia's helper.
A mage? You?
No,
Allow me
she's
to
a domestic
explain.
terrorist.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess.
And there she goes.
Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe? But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those.
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? What kind of a suggestion is that? That would be way too complicated to make.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think we have the right materials for that.
Come on, we can make a castle with legs.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look! I made a cart!
Wow!
What?
Amazing work, Klee!
Ow. What?
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove, too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was!
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly did you make your cart from, Klee?
I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Jumpy Dumpty? What?
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something? If not, then let's get ready to leave.
It's just... this cart is made from...
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests.
Why would you guess a bomb?
Because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to,
It's okay. No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
Something tells me she blew up something like a dragon.
To power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Hop in. All of us into that little thing? This looks like it would fit one person. But okay, game. Ah, I wanted to go back and grab that. Oh well.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 choo! Woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin.
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble.
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help.
So we're using a hydroidolon to get a hydroidolon
I really like that.
to do a thing because the hydroidolon needs to do the thing.
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us. We know what to do.
I'm assuming there's also rail track stuff and I just missed that part. More importantly, can we go back? We'll do it later, I guess. Let's move this first. We should be fine.
Aw, it's completely empty.
Okay, we can just jump.
Ah, so the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest.
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now.
Whoa. Water droplet just transformed into some new tracks.
Good. Let's keep going then.
Did we just help them? Ooh, change direction. Yes, please. I do want to do this first, because I'm going to forget later, honestly. Plus, I don't mind riding this cart for quite a bit. I just noticed all the little rabbits on the back. Here it is. I don't think there was another one, probably. But this time I'll just let it keep going, regardless. Oh. Oh. I took a stab in the dark and guessed at that one. Kinda glad it worked. Assuming hit the light ones and not the dark ones.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
It's kind of inconsistent with the height that it hits. It's basically just whatever it needs to without taking out extra stuff, but I guess it's not super important. grab this first.
Right here, right now.
The plan's changed.
I hate the fire. It's the worst.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Thanks, little buddy. I like Candace quite a bit because she has that shield thing. And it allows you to I wonder how you're supposed to do that.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now.
But what was I saying?
Exciting than how Paimon usually flies.
But her ability when she hits with the shield that does blunt damage is quite interesting. Oh, you can switch tracks. Got it. That's alright. Now that I see what I missed, I want to go back. Plus, it gives me a chance to see if there's anything right here. Like that chest. I don't like missing stuff. Okay, I'm assuming we're gonna go there later then because there's a thing. If not, I'm gonna end up going there anyway. Grab that teleport. Ah, this was supposed to tell me what I do there. Okay. Interesting. Does the light thing. Now we do this again. Wow, now we get to fly just like Paimon. Paimon flying's not this exciting. Wow.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Oh. That was weird. I think it was the flower that summoned it, but... They do that thing that I appreciate again. Where it's, it leads you to where you need to go. I missed one. God. What the heck? How do I get back up there? Ooh, we're getting close to the time limit. There we go. I didn't notice we were taking so long there, wouldn't I?
Here you go.
Grab that thing. Ah, why is one of those birds here? Oh, hey, look, this is the place. Look at that. Is it still up? How the heck do I get up there? Hmm. Go to that one. Cool. So either we're supposed to go on a mountain, or there's something here that I'm missing. I'm gonna ruin your day, Kit Kats.
Right here.
Let me see if you also do the thing. You don't. Okay. I'm assuming it's not just something that I'm missing. Yeah, and there's also quite a few things that, like, essentially I just can't get to. Let's do this. I hate those. I'm just holding on it because I don't want to deal with it. Hmm. Kind of interested in. Oh. Weird.
Keep up.
Ah, one of the flowers.
There's another spinny thing here. It's so big. But, not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Klee. You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer.
It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with. but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to
Why
say
do you
now that
care?
I've already fixed the tracks.
Just fucking do the one he
That's
wants.
great. You're clearly a
It's
sharp
easier
person
and
for
it
a
doesn't
kid.
matter.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Uh-huh. That's probably gonna be one of those play music to it things. That or you're supposed to do the
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy.
specific
You should have
flower
seen
kind
him
of
back
thing.
in the sandstorm.
Where you
I
choose
said
one
we
and
go
it
east,
takes you that
and he
direction.
argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled
Yeah,
across
we
this
could jump down
domain.
and get that, but
Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
not right now.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
That's what brothers do, Paimon.
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Ooh. Epic flower moment. Ooh, epic waterfall moment. Those look like big versions of the thing you shoot with a bow. We did one earlier.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
He's right.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he
That's
was before
third
you
brother.
left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
Because they're brothers.
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
Alright, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right.
No, it's
I don't
right,
know how
Klee.
to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a
Maybe
child.
because your
We're sorry, Klee.
mother left you in the hands of complete strangers. Probably not strangers, but you know what I
Back to the
mean.
topic at
You
hand.
don't understand, but family
Would you
fights,
go
Klee.
look for your brother Hado?
It just be like
Right.
that.
Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
Ooh, what if instead we take this path down? So that we can get this, still achieve our goal.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Okay. Well, we'll find the third brother in the next one. That's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Later. Peace.